What's up, y'all? Uh, Back on the road. Can you hear me? Yeah, we back on the road, bro. By now I feel like everybody done had a chance to go support the movie Sinners, man. If you ain't seen it, you might need to go check that out. It's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. I'm gonna break it down and tell y'all why. Um, because first of all, it's not exactly what you expect, but it's in a good way. A lot of movies they'll show you the clips and they show you the best parts of the movie, and you be like, "Oh yeah, this gonna be good. This gonna be fat." And then when you watch it, the only thing good about the movie is what they already showed you in their little 2 minute trailer. Sinners ain't like that. Sinners tell multiple stories layered on top of each other. If you like my mama, you probably like, I don't want to go see no vampire movie. Well, my nigga, this ain't a vampire movie. I'm not even convinced that the monsters or the demons that we were seeing was vampires. I believe that the head dude with the vampires was actually Satan himself. But the breakdown was, if we gonna get to the demon side, which is what the movie is about, sinners. It ain't just about regular vampires and victims. It's about sinners, and it's right up my alley because then this dude in front of me going so slow. I'm about to. It's right up my alley because it's like I be telling y'all about the music. You know, that's my biggest thing, man, is the music and how they mislead us and how they, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the Puppy situation right now that's going on, everybody saying Puppy wrong. But with me, I'm like the R. Kelly situation. We not just going to point the finger at R. Kelly. We going to point the finger at the industry because y'all owe Puffy to become this monster. Y'all knew what was going on. We done heard countless of people crack jokes and talk about when you go to Puffy party, you know, you got to be careful. You got to leave earlier. You got to pray. Don't go in the back room. Say, man, y'all been knowing what was going on and y'all wasn't doing nothing to stop it. You were just, you know what I'm saying? What I tell y'all yesterday, not me, I'm straight. Same thing with the Puffy party. They be like, man, look, it was happening, but it didn't happen to me. I'm straight. I didn't go back there. I didn't do that. I didn't get done like that. Yeah, but what about the people that did? You witnessed it. You seen it. You knew about it, and you kept it under wraps. You complicit. Y'all been talking about this shit. It's been a running joke in the industry 20, 30 years, man, about what's going on with Puffy. You know what I'm saying? And dude been doing this with kids. Y'all crack jokes about Usher. Man, Usher was a baby when it happened to him. Justin Bieber was a baby when it happened to him. All these folks, man, it happened to some grown men and some grown women too. But I don't care who it happened to. Y'all okayed it, y'all allowed it, and you kept on. You was complicit. You're guilty too. That's why we waiting on these names to come out, cause y'all need to suffer too. Um, Back to the movie. The movie was basically all about the devil in the music. It started out in the opening credits telling you about how certain people can bridge the gap between generations, but it's not always a righteous thing. Sometimes it's evil. My favorite song in the movie is "I Lied to You." Ain't that a name for some music to be telling the truth about what's going on? The name of the song is "I Lied to You," and in this song, you start seeing things being revealed. The way the shaman, the blues man, or whoever in whatever culture can bridge them gaps. You can see dude bridging the gap with his guitar, with his music, and it's bringing in a guitar player from the Boosie Collins era. It's bringing in DJs. It's bringing in rappers. It's bringing in niggas in a cipher. It's bringing in the girls twerking. And all this is letting you know, look at here, bro. This is that evil that spawned from this. It went back to the African days and tell you this is that evil that perpetuated this. You got to have your mind open when you're watching it. And to confirm that, when that song "I Lied to You" is played, that's when the movie changed. That's when the demons show up. That's when the devil comes. And they don't say it right off the bat, but it's a point in time when they tell you, hey, we don't really even want y'all. We want him. We want the one that played that music. And see, the thing is, they didn't want to kill him. They wanted to come in and play music with him. This is the devil them wanted to come inside and play music with dude. So they started playing music, and even though it seemed like a good wholesome white people folk song they were singing with the banjo and pick poor Robbie clean. If you listen to the words, when they saying they pick poor Robbie clean, that can be taken two ways. You robbed him, you took everything he had, but since y'all vampires, demons, and monsters, maybe it's you took all the flesh off his bones. That's what y'all do, right? You eat people, you bite people, you suck people's blood. But I was just looking at it like that, like damn. All the evil they was doing had something to do with music. Like even when they went out there and they did what they did, they got to playing music. They had everybody in the trance out there, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to do what they was fit to do. They was getting prepared out there in the circle, playing the music, dancing. And I'm gonna show you something. You probably never thought about this. I never thought about it till just now. When you in church and the choir get to going, I'm talking about going. You got that person that they can sing, not sing, but sing their ass off. The choir going. Piano, what's the other thing? The organ. You got the tambourine jumping. You got the choir in there bouncing. Everybody out in the pool pits, they got it going on. The pews is rocking. It's a spirit come over people. A good, clean spirit. Make you want to do good, make you feel righteous, make you feel closer to God. That's how the devil works with his music. When you chanting, Glock got a motor, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Put the switch on in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to kill this and I'm going to kill that and the slide. And that's the devil music. He had you chanting that shit and you get the feeling the devil's spirit. You know what I'm saying? You'll go out and slide, listen to that music. You get to listen to music club, them females get down on their hands and knees and get to twerking that devil music and put that spirit in them. They can't even control it. They got to do it. Same thing can be in church. When people get to jumping around and skipping and praising and speaking in tongues. Music is stronger than you realize, man. It will control you. It will consume you. And you got to be careful what you listen to. Everybody can't handle music. When I tell you that the kids that we have running around in the world today that's taking people's lives and robbing, drug dealing, It come from the music. When I tell you that the women is out here being loose and living a certain type of lifestyle, it come with the music. Now I ain't gonna say music is 100% of it, but look at her. It's spirits in their music. And I don't care what type of music it is, it's spirits in it. That's how the devil works. Movie is the fact that Michael B. Jordan was playing more than one person. And he wasn't playing it in like a Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy type of way where you play more than one person. He was playing twins. And I'm going to say about 5 minutes into the movie, you forget that this is only one person playing both of these people because he playing them that flawless. 20 minutes into the movie, you don't have no problem telling which twin is which twin. Not only from the way they dress, that's the first way. Smoke wear blue, Stack wear red, maroon or burgundy, whatever you want to call it. But their temperaments is different. You really, if you go back and look, you don't see him having fun in the movie because he always handling business. Smoke went to town to get the business handled. Stack went there to get the entertainment handled, the fun, the you know what I'm saying, the music, the security. He was handling the alcohol. Smoke went to town to go get signs made, to go find somebody that was gonna do the cooking and all this and that. And then he was like, man, look, we gotta do this right, so we probably shouldn't even do it tonight. He was like, Smoke like, nah, bro. Look at the sun, look at the sky, it's time to party. We're gonna party tonight. So like I say, you know what I'm saying, if you pay attention, you can start seeing the difference in between the two. You can tell who is who by the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they act. One of them is all about his business. One of them is all about partying. One of them is I ain't gonna say he timid, but he more fragile. And that's Stack. To the best of my ability, I can't remember Stack taking nobody's life in that movie. I'm gonna say Smoke did about 20 to 30. Maybe even more if you start counting vampires and stuff. At the end, Smoke went crazy. He ain't go crazy, but you know, he went ham. Another thing is, if y'all seen the movie and you might have caught it, you might not have caught it. When Smoke's sitting there dying, he bleeding out. If you paid attention throughout the movie, when he pulled up to his girl house, the first thing he did was he went to the grave where the baby was and he told her daddy hurt. Daddy hurt. When the vampire situation popped up, his woman told him, hey, if they get me, kill me before I turn, because I can't be walking around this earth for the rest of eternity. I need to die. I got somebody's waiting on me. You do too. So at the end, when he was dying, his woman was already gone. And she came back and she had the baby. And she told him, if you put that smoke down, I'll let you hold her. He was smoking a cigarette. And she told him, if you put that smoke down, I'll let you hold her. And he threw the cigarette down and reached for the baby. But if you notice, she didn't say if you put that cigarette down. She said if you put that smoke down. His name was Smoke. That wasn't his real name. That was the name that he took up when him and his brother was out here in the streets causing so much havoc and ruckus and bullshit. And she didn't want none of that. That impurity, that bullshit, that murderer, that bootleg runner, none of that touching her baby. And she was letting him know, like, look, you dying. You might as well die as Elijah. Don't die as Smoke. Put that smoke down and come be with your woman and your baby. Uh, Intermission, man. I don't know who all still here, but if you is still here, we gonna pause this and I probably should tell y'all this when we first started. We got a dirty rotten scandal continuation. If y'all remember, I told y'all one of the women I loved the most in my life was Megan. The woman I met at the club that night when I had on the all white and the stretch hummer and birthday shout out, and I was with 16 different women and we fell in love and she got pregnant, had a miscarriage. She ended up leaving me and her husband at the same time. Yeah, my business. Um, I told y'all she ended up with another dude that was beating on her and gave her a dog. She went and got a dog, and dude was tried to kill the dog, or he did kill the dog. And then on an update, I came and told y'all that I had found her, and she was married, doing real estate, and she had got back doing good. Well, the reason why we rehashing all this right now is because I ran across her profile last night again. I had been seeing it for a few days, and I was like, she married, I'm gonna leave her alone. I done already messed up one of her marriages and all this and that. But as I was looking through her pictures, because I love this woman, and I can't help but look, I started noticing I don't see no pictures of the husband. Where's the husband? Then I seen she had moved back to her hometown and bought a house and all this and that, and I'm like, hold on. So I sent her the friend request, and she accepted throughout the night, and we didn't take time. The reason why I said all that because she just hit me up, and I'ma just be real. No, I can't tell y'all no lies. I'm still in love with that woman. She's still as beautiful as the day we met. She done been through so much shit, came out on top. That's a real inspiration. Um, I kind of want y'all opinion on something. I think in this next text message, I'm gonna tell her that I'm a truck driver and what I do for a living and all this and that. But when I come back off the road, I want to date her. Like, I know we'd have been through all the stuff we've been through, but we wasn't doing it the right way. and I want a chance to do it the right way. Like, y'all know I done tried with a lot of women, man. I've been with to her, which was unfair because these hoes don't compare. But I just feel like, hell, I don't know what I feel like. I just want this woman in my life. I don't know how to sugarcoat it, how to make it sound good. It's just I never stopped loving this woman. I don't think I ever will. But if she's single now, then I want to date you. I want to take you out. I want to get to know you again. I want to build some more memories. I want to laugh with you. I want to be able to tell you everything that's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to, especially now that I feel like I've healed from some of the bullshit I went through in the past because, like, I was able to be vulnerable with her with all the shit that I did go through. But now I'm past a lot of that shit, the majority of it. I don't think about it no more. So I can focus on being that for her and growing. When me and Honest, the first time we was doing it, not only were we doing it the wrong way, I think we both felt like we knew it wasn't no future in it because of how we was doing it. If that makes sense. But I don't know. I'm sitting here right now, lost. I for a second forgot I was on camera talking to y'all. When I started playing with my lip, I was sitting there thinking, how can I ask her out? Like I don't know if it's gonna be a situation where she's like, cause so far everything is positive, it's flowing the way it used to flow, and it ain't even been that much. Some good mornings, some happy Mother's Days, and me telling her like, look, I don't remember what I said. I just remember it was basically me letting her know that shit, the way I feel about you is a forever type thing. It ain't gonna be a situation where it's like it's a lot of females. Most of the dirty rotten scoundrels is just in the past. And I don't see her ever just being in the past. If I didn't give a damn, I would have been trying to hit her up when she was with her husband, but she seemed happy and like she had put her life back together. So I ran. Like, let me get away from that, because I am not trying to fuck it up for her. But let's get back to the movie, man, and I'm gonna try to wrap it up now. I bet y'all know why. Um, I feel like Sinners is the type of movie that you watch over and over and over. There are some lines in this movie just like Friday. You gonna know these lines and be repeating them. Um, and I feel like when dude wrote this script, he purposely tried to come up with some shit that was gonna be like that, some shit that was gonna stick in your head. One of my favorite lines from the movies, shit, fuck your wife too. If you ain't seen it, then you gotta go see it to find out. But it's a movie like I'm gonna tell you, with my family, two movies the whole family can sit around and watch is The Help and The Color Purple. I feel like Sinners is gonna be in that category for black families as a movie that sticks with you, a movie that you watch more than once, or a movie that you watch a lot more than once. I might be wrong, but that's just how I feel about it. I done watched the movie a couple times already. When I seen it, I had to see it again the next day. But like I say, man, it's different stories. To me, the majority of the movie is about the prodigal sons returning home to the South from Chicago and taking over the town in a 24-hour time span. Everything they did in one day. They basically took over. I'm like, Sinners is a movie where it's a good movie, but it leave you wishing that it was a part 3 and this was it. Like, we have to have 2 movies before this, and it ain't shit to do with vampires. I want to know about their childhood. That's first movie they should have made, or that they need to go back and make, is, you know what I'm saying, the childhood. And then I need to know what they was doing in Chicago before they came back to the South. This is one of them type of movies where it's like, it leave you wanting to know. So Ryan Coogler, if you ever come across this, bro, you got 2 more movies you need to do. You got 2 more movies you need to do. Other than that, man, I can get a movie like a 9.5 out of 10, only because ain't nothing perfect in this world. And I would advise y'all to go check this movie out. Other than that, shit, I'll see you later. Maybe at the movies. Yeah.